Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be perhaps charming or perhaps just nuts because I am collecting again, and I don't know what to say. I'm collecting, but it's not luxury handbags. It's something a little bit more price friendly or price point friendly than like collecting luxury bags on a daily basis. That is just not sustainable. I do want to show you that I have the beautiful Dior Caro bag loaded up and ready to go. I did install stickers from a company called Bags Need Care Too, but I just did not have a very successful application. I have a lot of, I think, debris underneath one side in particular on the front plate. Of course, that's the part I messed up on. I did great on these bits because they do offer full coverage stickers. But I've asked Sarah with Cactus Wren Creatives to create one of these for me for my bag. And so hopefully whenever I do that, it will look better than it does now. But it looks actually even more antiqued than Dior intended with the sticker messed up. So I'm okay with that. And like I said, I've got her loaded up. This bag is absolutely fabulous. I'm carrying her today. So far, so good. I have everything inside in the Zumani insert. And again, I always link Zumani down in my description box. My code is HBHW20 for 20% off, but I've got my pouch that I keep my medicine in. I've got a Prada card holder. I have a Louis Vuitton clay, and I've got this pouch that I always carry, 2 AirPods cases. In this back pocket, I've got some cash and a spare check. And then I also have these 2 pockets full with kind of bits and bobs like a sunglasses cleaning cloth, a nosebleed pack, hair tie, all that stuff. It all fits in here, no problem. And I think a phone would fit too. Let me grab a phone. Or not a phone, but rather a phone case that's a very similar size to my phone as I'm filming on my phone. But I think if I wanted to, I could slide the phone case in on the outside of that insert in the front. And then it still closes. It does perhaps bulge just a tiny bit. So let's try another thing. Of course, with the insert, I could also eliminate one of those card holders, and that might be all it takes to keep the phone on the inside of the bag. But on the medium size, it actually slides in the outside of the bag quite perfectly. You can see it from the top, but not from the back side. So I think that that is perhaps the way to go. It doesn't feel like it's really going to stretch out the pocket. I think that's the perfect place to put your phone, in the Dior Caro bag. So I recently watched Wild Unfiltered's video on her small Caro bag in a very similar color. I think my color is called Greystone and hers was something a little different, but she was talking about how this is perhaps a new classic for Dior. It came out, I think she said, in 2021, and it's their version of the Caviar, according to her. Now, I was told that this is not a stamped in texture by the sales associate, but sometimes you can get varying information from the sales associates. I guessed that they probably tumbled it in some sort of way to get this texture, but it certainly could have been stamped. I'm curious if anybody else knows, like has had a source tell them how this, I think it's called the supple leather, gets its texture, because I'm kind of a geek like that. I like to know these leather details whenever possible. But I'm excited to use this beauty. It's actually not raining today. I don't have any sports event. And oh, it feels so good. This bag's so much more usable than the Chanel Classic Flap. It really is. And I feel like it's going to hold its structure pretty darn well. I will let you know. I'll give you a review after I've used her for a bit. Before I get too far into this video, I did want to offer up my gorgeous Sport Red Cassie 19 for sale. I'm selling this bag because I'm eyeing another red bag. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I'm eyeing it. And so I wanted to offer this for sale for $195. I've used it a few times. I think I paid around $230 for it, but I will do $195 with the shipping included. It is excellent condition. Like with all of my bags, I've only worn it a few times. And here's a close-up of the turn lock. And let's just take a peek inside real quick. I'm going to make sure that it doesn't have those cracks right where the flap opens up. because a lot of times these bags get those little tiny cracks, and it looks good on both of those stress points. But as you can see, there's like no marks, nothing. It's in excellent condition. After doing my camera bag video and figuring out that I had 11 camera bags, I've actually found an additional camera bag that I'm interested in, and it's really reasonably priced, and it's red. So that's why I am considering selling this one for $195. And one more time, I don't know that anybody will want this bag. It's gorgeous. It is the Dove Gray Multi Soft Tabby. But the reason why I'm not sure anybody will want it is because I want to keep the straps that came with this bag. So I've paired it with this really pretty oval link chain, which matches it like perfectly on the hardware, or at least about as perfectly as you can get. I mean, it is a beautiful combination. I think it's so cute on the shoulder, like so. And if I sell this bag with this chain, I'm gonna run out and buy another one of these chains right away, because I will use it on my Ivory Soft Tabby, but I know I can get the chain again. And so that's why I wanna sell it with this chain, and I don't wanna sell the straps. What's crazy is the color of the granite on the Soft Tabby matches my Prada Re-Edition Ardesia color like perfectly, and that's why I want to keep the straps on it. But if you are interested in this bag with the chain, I will sell it for $160, and I believe that the bag with both straps retailed for $450, so that's a really good price if you would be okay with carrying this cutie with the shoulder strap instead of having it with the leather straps. So if you're interested in either this for $160 or in this for $195, just reach out to me. My contact information is down in the description box, both my email and my Instagram to DM me. So let's get back to the quadruple unboxing. So what did I do, you might ask? Well, I have 4 boxes here, and I also have a little slip dust bag as well. So this is going to be called a quadruple Louis Vuitton unboxing with a bonus. Let me get started. I'm going to show you the bonus first. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'm going to forget. So recently, I've created a like to know it list with a bunch of these on it, and I will link that down in the description box. They are from sellers on eBay, I think primarily, who seem to have extremely reputable feedback, and I am just hooked. I don't know what to say, because after visiting Chicago, I just love the idea of being able to have some of these to take with me on trips and perhaps get personalized on the trip. But I picked this one up from my friend Joshy Michael, so I'm going to be sending it his way. I just wanted to show you, this is like in brand new condition, and I think it was $65. And the price on these as a spare part has went from $60 to $100. So you can pick them up for a fabulous price right now on the pre-loved market. So I have some interesting ones to show you today, and so don't be afraid that they're all going to be exactly the same, because they're not. There are some differences. But this is the old Louis Vuitton style packaging with the leather cord around it. If you haven't seen that before, the dust bag's also an older style. But I did pick up this plain one for me. I finally found a pretty darn good one, and I have it already accessorized with this little clip that I picked up from Organize My Bag. I really like their clips the best out of any I've found, and this is really the only product I order from Organize My Bag, but I will link them down in the description box as well as my discount code. It still works. If you order 4 of the clips, then you get free shipping. And on these clips, I use these for the opposite end of my pochette accessoire strap, so I don't have to constantly weave that leather through. And I also use it for my favorite strap. So if you have any of those Louis Vuitton straps where you have to loop the leather through the D-ring on one end, these clips are the perfect size for those. So there is just a blank Louis Vuitton made in France luggage tag, and I plan on getting it hot stamped somewhere someday. A lot of these bags already have a home on some of my handbags, and so I'm excited to show you the homes that they have found. Take, for example, this one. So this is the one that I messed up the strap on it, and believe it or not, I fixed the strap. And actually, I think it works better for clipping it onto this dress up your purse Vachetta pochette accessoire. I mean, I think it's just so stinking cute as a charm on this little bag, and it totally gives it the Louis Vuitton vibe when it has the Louis Vuitton tag on it. And the vachetta on it is just like a perfect chef's kiss match to this pochette accessories. And I wanted to show you what I did. So I messed up the strap, and I messed it up almost so where I couldn't do this, but I just trimmed off the end into a point and punched a new hole up here, which made it shorter than these tags would usually hang, but just absolutely perfect for this little cutie. I think it's adorable on this bag, and I'm excited to wear it. Now, what's crazy is because I messed up the strap, I bought 2 more tags with the intention of finding a strap for this Made in France Louis Vuitton luggage tag because it does look so good, and I plan on stamping it at some point. Heat stamping at Louis Vuitton is a free service. When you go to some of the popular tourist destinations, though, you do have to plan ahead, drop your items off early in your trip, and then pick them up later oftentimes. And when you go to your regular stores, they may be able just to stamp them right there for you. And then sometimes they can't. Sometimes they have to send them to you later. So let's open up this next little cutie. I can't remember what is in what box, but oh my gosh, this is one that I am super excited about. So this one came with a little perfume sample, and so I thought that was super sweet. I picked this one up from Marquita LV Luxury's Facebook group. A gal on there answered my in search of. So this is the high-rise bum bag luggage tag, and these, just like all the other ones, if you order them as a spare part from Louis Vuitton, they're $100. This lady that I bought this from was so kind and sold it to me for $120, and so I feel extremely fortunate that I was able to pick one of these up. The ones with the golden LVs on them tend to go for a much higher price point than the plain ones, like what I just showed you. And I do think that this tag would look really cute on my Speedy 20, but I also really like it on this bag. And so for display purposes for now, I'm just clipping it on this bag and leaving it in my closet like that. I think it's just such a cute length on this little cutie, and a great alternative to the round coin purse. I have one other Louis Vuitton luggage tag that has the LV on it, and this one was from an Odeon PM. I've showed it to you before. I picked up this one in Chicago. I do have an Odeon PM on my purchase history, so I was able to purchase this as a spare part for $100, and I'm loving it living here on my Bologna bag, or my Bologna bag as I like to call her. I have 2 other luggage tags I purchased as spare parts based on purchase history and got them for $100, and that would be this one here to go with my Vito BB. It didn't come with a luggage tag, which bummed me out, but I knew from a friend, Joshi, that I could order it as a spare part if I had the bag in my hands. So even though I got it pre-loved, I was able to submit pictures to Louis Vuitton through their repair center on their app and pick this one up for this bag. It did take a little bit, but I'm super excited to have it. And I wonder, should I stamp this one or should I leave it blank? I have similar feelings about this one. Should I stamp the one for my Georges BB or should I leave it blank? I don't really want to put my initials, especially on this one. I don't know why. I just feel like they look sort of elegant just on their own. But then again, if there was something that I could put on this that wouldn't be my initial or something that identified it towards me, it might be really cute. I mean, I could put a heart on it possibly. The only bag I have a heart on is the Speedy. I've got this graceful tag and it has an M and a heart on it. So I could do just a heart on this one. Or what would be best, what I would absolutely love, is if they had a stamp that was like a flower. And at one time, like one of these, and at one time they had one that had like 2 side by side or 3. And I don't know if they still have that one. So I'm going to have to check it out. I probably won't be able to get as many done as I want to do when I go to Hawaii. They'll probably limit me to like 2 or 3. But I have a lot of time left to go visit Louis Vuittons in the future, so this may be just sort of an ongoing project. So this is not the home for this luggage tag. I plan on using this one on my Longchamp Les Pliages tote that I wear on my shoulder, but since I have it in my closet, I displayed it on my Lock Me chain bag just so that I could have it where I could see it and remind me of my trip. But this was purchased from the Chicago Louis Vuitton based on purchase history, and it was also $100. This is the large size. I've showed it to you guys before, but I just think it looks so cute hanging on my Lock Me bag in my closet. I mean, it just gives me happiness to see it there. The only hot stamp I've gotten at a destination besides Chicago is the one I have from Hawaii. And of course, I'm going back to Hawaii. I'm sure I'll get at least one tag stamped with this on it. And I think it's going to be one of the ones I'm going to show you here in just a second. It's hard to choose which one, so you'll have to let me know what you think would look best on what bag. So for the third of the 4 unboxings, let's see what is in drawer number 3. Again, I have all of these accessorized with the luggage clip from Organize My Bag. This is a black one, and it is made in France. I have it all secured, ready to hang, and I want to show you the bag I've got to hang it on. So again, this is the Dress Up Your Purse little Boston bag, and I really do love this. This is amazing Togo leather, and it's trimmed in a black vachetta, which I imagine could be what this is made out of. And as I was searching around my closet for a location for this tag, this is the bag that stood out the most to me as the perfect spot, because it just makes it chef's kiss perfect. I do love this bag with the Louis Vuitton charm on it. I've showed you in the past, but I do think that this may be an excellent contender for a stamp, because I can imagine having that shiny gold Hawaii stamp on this tag to kind of bling it up whenever I'm wearing it. What do you think? I'm thinking that would look really cute to have the flower from Hawaii stamped on this black tag. It would just give the bag some pizzazz and maybe make it where I just carried it with the tag instead of the Louis Vuitton charm on it. Super cute, what can I say? So I believe you can get both of these bags still from Dress Up Your Purse. I'll link Dress Up Your Purse down below. My code for 15% off, I think, is HBHW. It doesn't have a 15 on the end of it, just HBHW. And I'm pretty sure you can get either the Boston bag or the Vachetta Pochette accessories still on Melody's website. Here's the last one. It's the biggest, but it's not the biggest. It's just the biggest box. I don't even remember what's in here. Oh yes, now I do. Now this one has a story too. So I found this on Mercari. I bought it because it had a strap on it that looked about perfect. And it just so happened to have my initials on it, but there is a little defect right below the M on the R for the copyright for Louis Vuitton. And so I thought, why not try to stamp a heart hot stamp with gold foil on that spot? And so I ordered this cute little heart on Etsy to stamp this on my own. And I think this may be an absolutely amazing solution to this, or I could completely botch it. But again, I really didn't pay any more than like $60 or $70 for any of these. And so if I mess it up and I have a spare strap, I can pick up another one of these tags for really cheap if I find one that's messed up on one part or the other. That's what I've discovered. And I have another one coming where I picked it up for just the strap, because I'm still looking for that elusive strap for this one, for the one I messed up. And I don't know why I'm doing that. I just keep looking, even though I found a perfect way to hang this, and actually having that long tail of the strap like this on the back wouldn't look as good as I have it. So what am I doing? I'm just Looney Tunes. I was able to pick up another one of these with initials that aren't mine though, for a song on Mercari. So I just thought, I'm just gonna buy it. They don't have a spare strap. But I did order some gold foil off Etsy, and then I have this cute little heart stamp, and I thought I'm just gonna cover up this whole thing with the gold foil and the heart stamp, because I don't like this little smudge that's there. It's like it's weird. When you looked at it really, really up close, it's like they used a little miniature A with some of this brown and kind of misplaced it right there. I don't know what happened, but the tag looks really cute with the AM on it. And so rather than throwing away the tag and just keeping the strap, I decided to put a little heart stamp on it. And if it goes well, who knows? I may just be buying these all over the place and stamping my own. I may have created a monster. So the last tag I'm sort of questioning if I should put something on it would be this one. I have it hanging on my crochet. This is another one I picked up off eBay. I have several linked on my Like to Know It link, and I'll put that down in the description box of ones that I thought looked good when I was looking them all over. But as I was looking them all over, I was buying them too. So that's why I've accumulated so many of these darn things. They're such cute little charms. And when Louis Vuitton charms start at $315 and there's almost none at that price point, buying a $60 or $70 tag or even $75 or $80 is so cheap in comparison, especially when they hot stamp them for free. So this one I thought could look cute with some gold foil of some sort on it. Again, on this one, I'm not sure about doing the Hawaii stamp. I really do think that this is going to be the one I do the Hawaii stamp on. I think that'll be really cute. But this one, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I stamp this one or does it look good just plain? I'm not going to stamp it myself. The only one I'm probably going to stamp by myself is the one I just showed you. And we'll see how that goes. That's a tiny, tiny little heart stamp. So it was really purchased for the intention of doing that one little spot. I don't plan on using it on a bunch of things. But I thought it'd be fun to give it a shot and see if I could make that tag really special. Sometimes these plans go really well for me and sometimes not so much. But anyway, I think that's all of this rambly quadruple Louis Vuitton unboxing I have for you. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there is the same. It's the @ then the handbag housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.